Hey, Patriots fans! Let's dive straight into what's been happening in New England as we approach one of the most anticipated matchups of the season. The buzz around the defensive side of the ball has been non-stop, and rightly so. Every analyst and fan seems to be focused on what the Seahawks might bring. Especially when it comes to their offensive weapons, Sam Darnold has had an outstanding season, showing poise and accuracy that have kept defenses on edge week after week. Alongside him, Jackson Smith and Jigba have been lighting up the field, making big plays and challenging anyone who dares to cover them. But if you really look at the talent coming out of colleges like Ohio State, it's clear why these receivers continue to dominate at the professional level. That program has become a factory for elite wideouts, consistently producing athletes who can change games instantly. And the results speak for themselves. On top of that, Kenneth Walker has been showing why he is a playoff-caliber running back, exploding through defenses when given the opportunity. The Seahawks have multiple dimensions to their offense that can create problems for any defense, yet much of the media coverage seems to obsess over just one or two names, missing the bigger picture when you break it down. One of the most critical matchups is going to be Christian Gonzalez against Jackson Smith and Jigba. Gonzalez, coming off a season that already had him recognized as second-team All-Pro, is now proving in the postseason that he belongs among the elite defensive backs in the league. His impact cannot be overstated. In fact, looking at his playoff performance, the numbers are mind-blowing. Opposing quarterbacks have posted a passer rating in the 30s when targeting his coverage, a level of dominance that is almost unheard of. This isn't just stats for the sake of stats. It's a clear demonstration of lockdown coverage that can completely alter the way a quarterback approaches a game. We saw Gonzalez make crucial, game-defining plays when it mattered most, including a key interception that shifted momentum. For those thinking the Seahawks star receiver will walk onto the field unchallenged, it's worth remembering that the Patriots defense has the personnel and strategy to bracket and limit Jackson Smith and Jigba's effectiveness. Corey and the rest of the defensive unit have experience and instincts that allow them to confuse and disrupt even the most polished offenses. Going back to previous games, like the one against the Chargers, there were moments when the offense couldn't even identify the coverage schemes being employed, showing just how adaptable and unpredictable this defense can be. What's particularly remarkable is how balanced this Patriots defense has become. While past matchups against teams like the 49ers or the Rams were tough, the consistency and preparation of this unit make them arguably the hardest challenge the Seahawks will face this postseason. When you evaluate every aspect of the defense, from the secondary to the linebackers, and consider players like Carlton Davis complementing Gonzalez in the backfield, it becomes evident that New England has built a defense capable of dictating the flow of the game. Their ability to adjust, anticipate, and react has been the difference in close games all season. And the fact that key players are performing at such a high level entering the Super Bowl adds a level of confidence that is difficult to quantify but impossible to ignore. The preparation doesn't stop there, as coaches and players alike have studied tape meticulously to find any edge, knowing that every small detail can be the difference between victory and defeat on the biggest stage. Shifting gears slightly, another major topic that has been making the rounds is the condition of Drake May. With the Patriots entering their 21st game of the season, it's natural that some nagging injuries would appear. But recent statements from Mike Vrabel and Drake May himself indicate that the situation has been blown out of proportion. May has been taking the necessary precautions, managing minor soreness, and maintaining readiness through controlled practice sessions. The fact that he is fully prepared and confident heading into the Super Bowl is reassuring for Patriots fans everywhere. The notion that May might not play due to a shoulder issue simply does not align with the facts presented by the team and the player. Injuries in football are part of the game, especially at this stage of the season. And the difference between being hurt and being unable to play is a distinction that every professional athlete understands well. Players like May know how to manage their bodies and prepare mentally and physically for high-stakes games, ensuring that they perform at their best despite the physical toll of the season. The Patriots coaching staff, led by Vrabel, has emphasized proper rest, recovery, and strategic preparation to maximize performance while minimizing risk beyond the field. Another discussion that has captured attention is the debate surrounding Bill Belichick and his Hall of Fame status. There is no denying the extraordinary legacy he has created. From winning 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots to contributing to championship victories as a coordinator elsewhere, Belichick's record speaks for itself. Yet the voting process has left many scratching their heads. Especially given his credentials and achievements, the Hall of Fame selection process can sometimes seem subjective, influenced by personal biases rather than purely objective evaluations of a coach's impact and results. Belichick's ability to adapt, innovate, and consistently succeed over decades in one of the most competitive leagues in the world sets him apart as one of the greatest coaches of all time. His strategic mind, attention to detail, and capacity to elevate players and teams to their highest potential have been on display throughout his career, cementing his legacy as a defining figure in NFL history. Criticism or hesitation in recognizing his accomplishments does not diminish the factual impact he has had on the game and for Patriots fans. The conversation serves as a reminder of just how significant his contributions have been over the years. As the focus returns to the upcoming matchup, it is impossible to ignore the media narratives that often attempt to downplay the Patriots' chances. Predictions favoring the Seahawks have been widespread, yet the reality on the field tells a different story. When the Patriots' offense is executing efficiently and the defense is performing at peak levels, the team has proven capable of competing with and defeating even the most formidable opponents. The blend of experience, strategy, and talent creates a dynamic that cannot be measured by rankings or projections alone. Christian, Gonzalez, Drake May, and the supporting cast on both sides of the ball exemplify the balance and resilience that New England has built this season. Fans and analysts alike should take note of the meticulous preparation, the depth of talent, and the mental toughness that has defined this Patriots team. Every matchup, every practice, and every strategic decision has been designed with the championship in mind, creating an environment where players are ready to rise to the occasion and prove doubters wrong. From evaluating defensive matchups to understanding the state of key players, the overarching theme is clear. This Patriots team is prepared, focused, and capable of executing under pressure. The blend of talent, coaching, and determination positions them as legitimate contenders, capable of overcoming formidable challenges. While the Seahawks bring an explosive offense, the Patriots have shown they possess the tools and discipline to neutralize threats and control the game's pace. The statistical dominance of players like Gonzalez, coupled with the readiness of stars such as May and the strategic brilliance of the coaching staff, sets the stage for a Super Bowl that promises intensity, strategy, and high-level competition. Every aspect of the team's preparation, from film study to on-field execution, has been geared toward creating an advantage and capitalizing on opportunities, demonstrating a level of professionalism and focus that has become synonymous with New England football. Continuing with the Patriots story, it is impossible to ignore the growing narrative surrounding the team's mentality and how they are approaching the biggest game of the season. There is a sense of quiet confidence that permeates the locker room, a belief that preparation and execution will outweigh hype and media predictions. While many pundits have already written the Seahawks off as the inevitable victors, anyone who has watched New England this season knows that the team thrives under pressure. The combination of experience, discipline, and raw talent creates an environment where players are not only ready to compete, but are motivated to prove that external opinions hold little weight. When the game clock starts ticking, Christian Gonzalez's playoff dominance is only one piece of a much larger puzzle, as the defensive line, linebackers, and secondary have all stepped up at critical moments to ensure that no opponent can exploit weaknesses. The synergy between these units demonstrates the team's ability to adjust in real time, responding to offenses with strategy, athleticism, and an understanding of tendencies that is second to none. The attention now naturally shifts to how the Patriots will handle Jackson Smith and Jigba, arguably the Seahawks' most explosive threat. While many expect a simple matchup to unfold, the reality is far more complex. Patriots coaches have shown time and again that they prepare extensively for elite talent, designing schemes that isolate threats and limit options. Corey, Gonzalez, and Davis form a secondary that is disciplined, physical, and incredibly intelligent, capable of reading routes and anticipating quarterback decisions. The plan will almost certainly involve creative coverage, disguises, and rotations that force Darnold into difficult decisions. While the Seahawks have had success all season, the Patriots' defense has consistently proven that it can adapt to any challenge, and the ability to neutralize Smith and Jigba will be pivotal in determining the outcome of the Super Bowl. The past few games have offered glimpses of how well the team can execute these strategies under pressure, and fans should expect nothing less than an aggressive, confident, and precise defensive performance on the offensive side. Drake May's readiness is a major relief, despite concerns over his shoulder. May has demonstrated that he is physically and mentally prepared to lead the offense. His understanding of the game, combined with his ability to read defenses and make quick decisions, allows the Patriots to execute a balanced, versatile game plan. The offensive line has been performing at a high level, providing May the protection and time needed to make critical throws. Meanwhile, the receiving corps has been effective in creating separation, running precise routes, and maintaining consistency under pressure. This balance allows the Patriots to control the tempo of the game, opening up opportunities for the running game and keeping the Seahawks defense on edge. Even minor injuries, common at this stage of the season, have been managed effectively, ensuring that the team's core players remain available and prepared for the intensity of a Super Bowl matchup. Turning to Bill Belichick and the ongoing discussion regarding his Hall of Fame status. The debate highlights the complexity of evaluating greatness in football. Belichick's career achievements are extraordinary: 6 Super Bowl wins as a head coach, 2 additional championships as a coordinator, and a consistent presence in the postseason over decades. The fact that some voters hesitated to grant him first ballot induction speaks less to his accomplishments and more to the subjective nature of such decisions. Belichick's approach to coaching, focused on adaptability, preparation, and attention to detail, has left a mark on the league that few can rival. His ability to elevate teams and maximize talent demonstrates a deep understanding of the game, one that transcends statistics and accolades. For Patriots fans, this conversation reinforces the respect and admiration that surrounds the coach, while also illustrating the sometimes unpredictable nature of recognition in professional sports. Regardless of opinions, the objective evidence is clear: Belichick is among the most successful and innovative minds in football history, and his influence on the Patriots' current roster and strategies is undeniable. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots, and of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. Nobody inside the league saw this coming, and that is precisely why the rumor has spread so fast. A quiet leak from behind the scenes has ignited intense speculation that the New England Patriots have confirmed the signing of quarterback Dak Prescott, a move that until recently seemed almost unthinkable. What began as whispered chatter among staffers and agents has now turned into one of the most talked about storylines in football circles, even as official details remain carefully guarded. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Patriots' front office had been working discreetly for weeks, exploring contingency plans while publicly projecting stability at the position. The sudden exposure of internal conversations forced the organization's hand, accelerating a process that was meant to stay out of sight within the building. There is said to be a sense of cautious excitement mixed with disbelief as the franchise pivots toward a bold new chapter. Prescott's arrival, if fully confirmed as expected, represents more than a simple roster upgrade. It signals an aggressive shift in philosophy for a team long associated with calculated patience. League insiders speculate that New England views Prescott as a stabilizing force, capable of reshaping the offense and restoring credibility in high-pressure moments. His leadership, reputation, and experience reportedly weighed heavily in internal discussions. At the same time, questions linger. How did negotiations unfold so quietly? What does this mean for the current quarterback room? And how will the fan base react to such a dramatic turn? The lack of transparency has only fueled imagination, with rival executives privately admitting surprise at the Patriots' willingness to strike so decisively. For now, the story lives in that gray area between confirmation and conjecture. Yet one thing is clear: a leak from the shadows has altered the conversation around the Patriots entirely. And the idea of Dak Prescott in New England is no longer just fantasy. It is a possibility that feels suddenly and startlingly real. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one. Patriots Nation.